Women and 3 men who lost their lives are being honored. But first, Kumasi joins us live from Charleston, just outside Emmanuel AME Church. This is a community that wonders, how are we going to heal?
Yes, they definitely are wondering that this morning, Bruce, but I think what they have found is that coming together is definitely helping that healing process, and this is one of the main places where we've seen people in the Charleston community come together. Let me just show you what Emmanuel AME looks like this morning. You can see the memorial here has grown tremendously from what it looked like last night when we were out here live. We've seen a few people come by this morning. I don't know if you can see this one man. He's just kind of kneeling there in front of the steps of this church, and that is where we've seen a lot of people doing the same thing, just kneeling, being quiet, some people even crying, and it's just a very emotional spot here for people as they think about what happened here just 2 nights ago. But this isn't the only place where the community has really come together. I want to show you some video of a church service last night. This was at Life Center Cathedral. Hundreds of people were here celebrating the 15th annual Holy Convocation. That's just where a lot of different churches come together and pastors come together, and one of those pastors was Bishop Rudolph McKissick Jr., who is a pastor of Bethel Baptist in downtown Jacksonville. There were prayers here not only for the victims and their families, but also for the accused shooter. Now, yesterday we want to show you what this memorial in front of the church looked like. So many people in front, some of them crying, leaving flowers. Many of the people I spoke with are from this area, so they know the significance of this historic church here in downtown Charleston. But we also saw people from as far away as Canada, people who didn't know the victims, and others, like one woman I was able to speak with who said 2 of the victims were related to her. So she talked to me about what being here meant to her family.
It's just not something that, you know how to process. You don't know what type of person would do such a heinous, heartless, cold-blooded thing in a church.
So as people here coming, kneeling, paying their respects, the city of Charleston also planning a relatively large memorial tonight at 6 p.m. here in the downtown area. Also going on today at noon, we're expected to hear from the NAACP. And then again at 2 p.m. this afternoon, the suspected shooter is expected to make his appearance in a court here in Charleston. Reporting live in Charleston, Kumasi Aaron, Channel 4, the local station.
So, Kumasi, of course, we saw the governor yesterday, really, quite frankly, tearfully during the news conference, talking about how the fact that we have to now reassure particularly children that they are safe in church, considering what happened. Are you getting a sense from anyone there that there is fear about going to church this weekend, this Sunday?
Just overall, I spoke to one woman here yesterday who said her husband is a pastor, and so they were actually in Bible study Wednesday evening when the shooting happened here. And for her, she's like, I'm afraid to go to church right now. I'm always questioning if I should go alone, if I should go at night and do different things. The woman that I spoke with who has relatives who were killed here wondering the same thing, saying church should be a safe haven, and that kind of sense of security has been taken from her and from a lot of people here. But when I was at that service at Life Center Cathedral last night, that's one of the things that Bishop McKissick was saying, that he wanted to reassure people at that service, is that church is still a place where people can come, can feel secure, can feel safe, and that they will not be afraid to do those things, to move forward, to come together. And that was a message that he was really, and the other pastors there were really trying to get out to members of the congregation and to this Charleston community.